got me a gym membership, started working out on my own time, and the rest is history, man. This is your life now. You signed up, you wrote your name in blood. We in the gym every day. I've been lean for 10 years, and it's not because I have these special, insane genetics. It's not because my routine in the gym and my diet has been perfect every single day. And I think that's why a lot of people tend to overthink it, if I'm being real with y'all. It's really not that hard. It's really not. And in today's video, I'm gonna give y'all a couple reasons, well, a couple ways on how I stay lean and maintain my physique for 10 plus years since I was a teenager. And we're doing something a little different today. I ain't had time to sit down and record a video. So I'm like, why not talk to y'all while I'm meal prepping? While I'm carving up these sweet potatoes. And yes, I like shaving them. I don't like the extra skin on my shit. Look, it got roots growing out of it in hell. I ain't finna eat that. But anyways, yeah, man, so one, since we cooking right now, we're gonna start with the diet. And this is nothing new. We talk about the diet all the time. And I will continue to express how important the diet is until the whole world sees this shit. Because most people don't understand that the diet comes before anything. It comes before the gym. It comes before cardio. The diet is everything, man. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like I said, I ain't been perfect for these last 10 years at all. Because 10 years ago exactly, well, I was like a senior in high school. And when I was a senior in high school, I was eating pretty decent, but it wasn't really up to me because my mom was cooking, my dad was grilling. So I was eating whatever they made, you know, and they weren't always making bad stuff like fried food and all that. When I went to college, that's when my diet went downhill. And the only thing that saved me is that I was an athlete because I played baseball my first few years of college. And I was broke, I ain't had no money, so I had to deal with the cards I was dealt. My school was in Huntsville, Alabama, and we had nothing but unhealthy fast foods. But when you don't have no money, what tends to be cheaper? Fast foods. So I would literally eat that every single day. And I'm sure that delayed the process of me getting bigger and looking my best, if I'm being honest. But over time, I started to learn that the better I eat, the cleaner I eat, the better I'll look, the better I'll feel. And it wasn't hard to tell that I was eating like shit because my skin was bad. But about my junior, senior year of college, I started making a little bit of money from my internships and my seasonal jobs. What did I do? I started investing in cleaner foods. What happened then? My muscles started to develop more. I started to become more lean. I started to look better. And once I graduated college and I got my first job, I really started getting, a little bit of money. I was able to start cooking for myself. I was able to start meal prepping. I was able to start eating healthier stuff. To be honest with y'all, I could have eaten healthier when I was younger, but I ain't know no better. And I just assumed everything that was cheaper was just unhealthy fast foods. But I was just ignorant to it, But the more you know, you learn something new every day, right? And I'm pretty confident that me starting to eat cleaner at the age of like 21 after I graduated college, up until now, I'm 27 now, plays a huge role in my current physique. And I'm gonna continue to express that to y'all on how important it is to prioritize your diet. Because it's always gonna be more important than the gym, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. And I guarantee y'all, man, if I was eating better, let's say 10 years ago, if I was eating significantly better those first couple of years, I'll probably look a little better, if I'm being real. But I still look good because at some point I came to a realization that your diet is everything. And the better you eat, the better you look. And what they say, when you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you do good. It all trickles down. You know what I'm saying? So your diet is very important. Cannot express that enough. Number 2, discipline. Outside of my diet, man, discipline was really the second most important thing that I had to develop and learn to maintain a physique. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I told y'all, I grew up playing baseball, right? And growing up playing baseball, I loved the sport. And I practiced all the time and I gave it my all. But why am I not in the MLB right now? Why am I not in the league? Because I didn't apply myself enough. And I'm just taking full accountability on that. It's not because I wasn't good. It's not because I wasn't talented. I was obviously good enough to make it on a collegiate level to play ball. But there's always room for improvement. And obviously I wasn't good enough to make it to the league. Why is that? Because I didn't have the discipline to give it my all and put in more time and effort and practice to become a better baseball player. And I'm just being completely honest with y'all. I had motivation. I was able to push my limits and give it my all when it came to being around my coach and a trainer. And that was the issue. I only gave it my all when I was being pushed to do so. Fortunately enough, I was always around a coach and a trainer because I was always trying to get better. And they always motivated me to become better. But that was the issue. I didn't have the discipline to want to be better and put in twice as much of the work when I wasn't around my coach or a trainer. And a lot of people suffer with that today. They think the only time they need to train hard, go hard, and give it their all is when somebody's yelling in their face and pushing them to be better. But to be honest with you, you really improve when nobody's looking. What are you doing during your free time? What are you doing when there's nobody around to motivate you, to scream in your ear, to push you to go hard? Are you sitting around on the couch playing the video games? Because that's exactly what I was doing. And that's why I'm not in the league now. And I'm not saying I was trash at ball, because I wasn't. I was very talented, but all that time I spent playing the game and fucking around, I could have been putting more work in the batting cage. I could have been outside playing catch with my pops, you know what I'm saying? But you live and you learn. And at some point in my life, I had to learn that motivation isn't the key to success, it's discipline. So yeah, man, that's number 2. You gotta have discipline. I ain't gonna lie, there's some good beef right here. Y'all need to check this out. It's about 96 lean, 4% fat. Some good stuff. Definitely finna cook this up. Y'all stay tuned for the end of the video, because I'm gonna show you how everything turned out. But yeah, number 3, I made it a lifestyle. I do not like using this salt for real, but I ran out of pink Himalayan salt, so you gotta work with what you got. But yeah, man, it got to a point where I had to accept the fact that body gain was just part of my lifestyle. Gotta get that sodium in, because it kind of corresponds to my last point about discipline. I was an athlete all throughout college. And once I graduated college, that was it. I didn't have a coach or a trainer to be in my ear yelling at me to go harder, run faster, and give it my all. I didn't have that anymore. I didn't have that luxury for somebody to push and motivate me the way that I was used to. And thank God I had the sense to continue to work out and maintain my physique, because to be quite honest with y'all, I have a lot of teammates, former teammates from baseball and track, because I played both sports in college. I have a lot of former teammates that fell off pretty hard. Like, I'll see them now and be like, damn, you don't look nothing like you did in college. The men and the women. It's pretty sad, man. But yeah, I stuck to it, man. I got me a gym membership. Started working out on my own time. And the rest is history, man. You can't have high expectations or high hopes on the outcome of the situation when it comes to body gain. You just have to implement it in your life, your everyday life. Yeah, you'll take a day or 2 off, but this is your life now. You signed up, you wrote your name in blood. We in the gym every day. It don't gotta be every day, it can be 4 to 5 times a week, but this is a new life. Even when you are just now joining the body game journey and you're trying to lose weight, you're not gonna lose weight and then just stop working out, because what's gonna happen after that? You're gonna gain the weight right back. You're gonna go back to your old ways. This is a lifestyle, man. This is not something you just do temporarily and never do it again. And you have to treat it as such. And that's also a major factor on why I still have a good and even better physique than I did 10 years ago. So yeah, man, let me finish cooking this bad boy up. And I'm gonna show y'all the outcome in the end. Let me put y'all on game, man. Put a little bit of teriyaki sauce in your ground beef. You'll thank me later. Y'all, this is what we working with. We got our sweet potatoes with the ground beef with a hint of teriyaki on there. I ain't gonna lie. My dumb ass bought shredded broccoli and carrots. That's what happens when you trying to try something different. I'm thinking it was whole broccoli, but we'll work with it. And we got a kombucha, healthy for the gut.